Season 10 is going to be a completely different game in almost every way. I dropped a massive nearly 1 long hour video with all the new features a few days ago, but with today's current TikTok attention span, I know many of you guys won't remember most of it, so here's the list of the 10 main things you need to know for Season 10. Number 1. New Revive System. This new system is only available in Secure Ops. With the game's player base getting better and better, the game's getting harder and harder. With Secure Ops being the best way to earn money if you're struggling, this just made it even easier. Here's how it works. Everyone gets an injection item at the start of each raid. You can use this injection on a teammate that's been fully killed to bring them back from the dead. The injection has a one-time use and will disappear once you've used it. It also takes a long time to fully complete the revive process, so I guess it's not completely OP. I feel like we're getting closer and closer to getting body dragging though. Imagine that! How do you like this new system though? The fact that you can now fully revive dead teammates. Number 2. The sponsor system. Topup Live wanted to sponsor my video again. If you're not a completely free-to-play player like me on this account and want to have plenty of bonds like I do on this account, use my code STREAM in Topup Live's website to get 12% discount on all their listings, including the bonds packages. This website's nuts. Somehow the packages on this website is cheaper than what you'll find inside the game itself, and you'll get bonus bonds as well. So if you're still buying the bonds directly from inside the game, stop it! And use Topup Live. They also have other games and social media platforms on there that you can buy things for. Go check it out. Link in the pinned comment section below. Anyway, number 3. New medical system. There are a ton of changes for the medical system in Season 10. The biggest one will be the surgical item. Every single surgical item will now allow you to walk while you fix your broken limbs. Yup, all of it. Even the cheapest one. As for healing items, the STO kit got nerfed. It now uses 400 durability per broken limb, previously 300, and it will also reduce your max HP. In my opinion, this made the item worse. The reason players liked using this item before the buff is because it was the top end of heals. It's fast, chunky, and did 2 things at once. But now that it reduces max HP, that's really bad for endgame players. I'd be surprised if this item still gets used. Medkits in general got hella buff. All healing items will now fix wound to stop bleeding and will no longer affect hydration. Such a great update, especially for Timmies and Brokies. Now you can bring lots of cheap heals and never have to worry about being thirsty fast. Number 4. Complete sound rework. Audio is probably the biggest thing they reworked this next season. Crouch walking will now produce a quieter audio and sound print detection range. SMGs are quieter and have a shorter sound print range, with or without suppressors. Pain and death moans are now louder. Explosions are louder and produce sound prints from a longer distance. Sound prints from voice emotes show up from a farther range. Sound prints from doors opening and closing show up from a farther range. Landing from a jump or higher ground is now much louder. Crawling while in prone position now produces sound prints at a longer distance. And last but definitely not the least, searching containers and using healing or consumable items will now produce a unique sound print that tells your enemies exactly what you're doing. I told ya, we're only a few points in and the game is different altogether already. By the way, if you still haven't done so, please subscribe as your boy is trying to hit 200,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Liking the video will also help YouTube push it to more people, and commenting is another great way for the algorithm to pick up my video. I really would appreciate all the help I can get. Thanks gang! Alright. Number 5. New skin system. Now this one's cool as hell. When you obtain a skin for a weapon bolt, you can apply the same skin on all the other attachments for the entire weapon. Yup, free skins basically. This only applies to future bolt skins you obtain though. It won't work with skins you already have. Also, once you apply the complete skin, you won't be able to change any of the skins on any of the attachments to mix and match. You'll basically need to rock the full skin kit. Number 6. New armor system. This one is called a down protection system. While wearing T5 and above chest armor, you will automatically gain the new down protection buff. If you take damage that drops your chest HP to 0, it will guarantee to only knock you down. Currently, there's a chance that you'll die instantly from a fatal chest shot. From Season 10, you are guaranteed to survive and only get knocked down. However, AX-50, AR-30 and SJ-16 will still insta-kill you as they'll fully ignore the down protection buff. Being rescued from down protect state will reduce your character's max stamina. How much that is, I don't really know yet. Number 7. New custom loadout system, officially known as One More Set. This allows you to buy literally everything that you brought in your previous raid. It's not exactly a save loadout like weapon builds, but it still helps if you're someone that likes to use the same items every raid. Number 8. Red item announcement. Now this one's so good in so many ways. Firstly, every single Forbidden Mode raid is now guaranteed to spawn at least one red item inside a save. That same red item is also announced at the start of the match. On top of that, more red items can spawn in the same game, not just one. This is so good because it will keep all the sweaty players in Forbidden Mode. It will help minimize the amount of bullies running around in normal and lockdown raids to stomp on Timmies. I got a question for you. What will you do if a secret document gets announced? Number 9. Gear cap system. Normal TAC ops will now have a gear value cap of 150,000 coin, meaning thermal imagers, fully kitted MK14s and T6 players can no longer run around bullying Timmies in normal mode. I personally really like this. I just wish they also counted ammo value towards gear value, as players can still bring in high tier ammo to bypass this cap. I'll tell the devs though, don't worry. Number 10. This is something I've been pestering the devs for 2 years. Finally, a training ground that goes further than 10 feet. A lot of us can't practice recoil control, target snapping, movement, and damage testing properly because the current training ground we have sucks. Now, we have an actual firing range that goes up to 150 meters. That's good enough in most cases. I suggest you guys really spend some time in here and study as much as you can, as it will really help you in raid. Number 11. I know, I said 10, but let's be honest, the sponsor segment doesn't count. So here we go. Solo Deathmatch. This thing is my favorite mode. This is what I always wanted TDM to be. Unlimited respawns, bring your own gun build, constant PvP. I changed devices and HUD completely and spent 4 hours in this mode. By the end of it, I was moving better than I ever did. It doesn't cost money to get in, but likewise, you won't earn anything from it. However, because you can bring in your own gun builds, this is hands down the best place for constant PvP, which is great for practice. It's race to 25 kills, so you can even set a kill streak challenge and see how many kills you can get before you die. My highest score was 16. Try and beat that. I can't wait to play this mode again. That's my top 10 things and tips for Season 10. What are yours? Let me know in the comment section below.